How do we know if our temples are hollow? These are the 4 things that I'm looking at to determine if you could benefit from a little bit of filler in the temples. Now, as we age, temporal hollowing is completely normal. We start to look as we age, that temple deflates, we start to look a little skeletal, and we start to see some shadowing in this region. I did a training with Dr. Doan who explained to me these 4 things, and I've used them throughout my whole career. She really focuses on truly diagnosing temporal hollowing versus subjectively looking at it. So here are the 4 things. Number 1, can we see a temporal fusion line? The temporal fusion line is basically an anatomical border that divides the forehead and the temple. And as our temple deflates, it starts to become a little bit more prominent. Number 2, is there a sharp drop off or a steep drop off from the tail of the brow into the hollow itself? You should have a nice smooth transition from the brow into the temple. But as that temple deflates, you'll start to see a harsher orbital rim and a harsher step off from the tail of the brow. Same thing, number 3 with the zygoma. The zygoma is that lateral part of that cheek. Is there a drop off from the lateral zygoma into the hollow? We should again have a smooth transition into the hollow. And if you have a steep drop off, that's a sign that you might have some hollowing. And lastly, number 4, is there a rectangular shadow outlining the temple? As we age and that temple deflates, you start to see a box or a rectangular shadow that gives it a dead giveaway that there is some hollowing in this area. Now, you can experience 2 out of the 4 and have mild temporal hollowing, 3 out of the 4 moderate temporal hollowing, or 4 out of 4 severe temporal hollowing. A little bit of filler goes a long way in this region. Now, there are 3 planes that you can inject in: on periosteum with a needle, interfascial with a cannula, and subdermal, which is most superficial, with a cannula as well. And it really is provider preference what technique they're using. But those are the 4 things that I'm looking at: temporal fusion line, drop off from the tail of the brow, drop off from the zygoma, and is there a rectangular shadow? So if you have any of these symptoms, talk to your provider about whether temple restoration would be great for you. And if you're a provider, look at your next patient, go through those 4 things, and it'll help you diagnose temporal hollowing.